Mm. Yeah.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Oh, Leafy Lights by Laura. Aha. Looks like Cup of the Day Deluxe again. I can barely see the track even. It looks like grass and tech. Or only grass. Yeah, we have more Cup of the Day slop, guys. Classic. Oh, music on YouTube is paused. Good focus, guys. Good focus. Yeah, that's what you have to do, guys. If the music on YouTube is paused, just spam ping me. Otherwise, I won't notice. Good focus. Cup of the Slop, ja. Naja, we'll see. This doesn't look like Slowcar. Nope. I think I have to disappoint you there. That is definitely not Slowcar. Yeah, that's gonna be a close to one. I'm pretty sure already.
Was ist das End?
Hä? What? Oh my god, okay, you go into the... Ach du Kacke.
But I will be watching GPS to see how it looks. Also,
Okay. Besides the end, kinda... PF. The end is also gonna be easy, just was confusing. Didn't expect wood there.
yesterday I learned that Letzter is also from your city.
Yeah. I also took him home a couple of times already. Also, from Berlin to Dresden.
Isn't there a really fast train connection as well, or does it always go over Leipzig?
No, it's... Also, naja, it works, but the thing is, the big office is not really in the middle of the city. So the train takes like a bit over 2 hours, but you also have to go to the Bahnhof first of all, and that takes a while. By car is definitely the easiest to Berlin. I know. Especially for me, because I live like very close to the Autobahn, but I'm like quite a bit away from the main station.
And do you know?
I would have to drive to the main station for half an hour either way.
Now you probably know exactly where Letzter is living, right? Do you know that there is another
yes.
Trackmania player literally 10 meters away from Letzter?
Do you know where Let's lives?
And this guy, I asked him yesterday, I would be so interested to see him in the EWC because I think that he could actually challenge the German spot if he would try.
Cool.
Ecstatic.
Yeah, I know that he's from Dresden, but there's no way he could challenge the German spot.
Yeah, but
For what though? I mean, I don't know, unless he's with KO, possible, I guess. Other than that,
in United, he seems to be the strongest player in Stadium. And I mean,
United Stadium
yeah,
players.
but there is of course people like Roa and like everyone is good in Stadium as well.
Yeah, but Roa would also have no chance for EWC, I think.
I don't believe.
I mean, maybe with
think
KO,
he-
like,
like-
always possible. But
Like now
not
that
with Cup
Tona
out,
got
no way.
4th, you have to take everyone into account that is also good in United.
But Tona also played Trackmania World Tour last year all the time and stuff and was pretty good. I mean, with KO, surely possible. Like, KO is just... But that's just because of KO.
That's interesting that it would be like 3 people from basically the same area. But he said he is not interested in esports, so he won't.
Yeah, interesting. There's now some good Trackmania players for some reason. How am I only 18th with my time? I refuse to believe that someone, I mean, even though if he's good in Stadium in Trackmania United, that if he would suddenly play Trackmania Esports in TM 2020 on like very different type of maps and stuff, that they would actually cook. I mean, Tona is like has been pretty active last year already, and Tona is definitely like, if Tona has the strength, then it's probably just consistent driving. But okay, OE was really good. Cup mode could be tough for Tona. We'll see.
I would like to see a chart of his times, because I think he was really consistent with .2s through the whole knockout.
Yeah, 0.2, also if you redo it every single round. I mean, in theory, the passive thing is not to do it like every single round necessarily. Like pace-wise, it's kind of doable, even though that's pretty good already. It's more like to do it like actually every single round and not only like 37, 38 or whatever. Which is so easy to have like one moment. Hey, am I a yak? I cannot improve. Yeah, but here I'm 0.2 hit. Am I a yak? Okay, and now I drove a 0.7. Nick. I could improve now, improve by 0.4. Wasn't Tona top 20 at XP War? I don't know.
Yeah, he was also
Maybe.
pretty decent there.
Yeah, Tona's definitely doing pretty good.
But in United, I would have said he is just one of many Stadium players that were
I definitely
fighting for the
improved,
top
I would
spots.
say. Well, the only way to find out how good United players really are is if they play the main comps. Otherwise, it's all just speculations. Oh my god.
The only way to figure out how good you are on snooker is if you would play United competition. Otherwise, it's just speculations.
Yeah, I did already. Back in the days, please.
Started yesterday discovering the United Masters maps. Completely forgot about that.
Getting about competition.
Yeah, they have again a competition with 4-digit prize money. Like Blackhead is hosting that every year. It's endurance races. With training.
Yeah, would probably be good for me if I were player.
You can still qualify.
Big Lars would punch me in the face for that. My god.
I tend to crash the inside of the finish when I finish.
Yeah, that as well. Have done that a couple of times. Gain so much actually, guys. I was crashing the inside. I'm not safe though. Let's turn off my ghost. And Loco, thanks for the 26-month free sub. Appreciate it. Freaking PF maps, guys. Thing is that no one ever is skilly shoot on these maps.
Yeah, no way. This is a PP? I must have lost so much in my earlier run at the ending by touching the inside finish. Cannot believe.
Well.
Like now I think that both of these runs that I drove now are not safe. But the first one would have been easily safe if it didn't crash the finish.
Surely you cannot upper gear the last turn. Okay, 0.59, that's safe. The holy cup of the day slop map. Simple deluxe. Because of that, you need a really good run to get one. That's not really good, but pretty good. This edge here I don't like. Hey, what tip? What is this in the in-game chat? Yeah, Laura, I mean, definitely a good map though, but very simple. That's for sure, but beginners will like it, that's the good thing.
You go over the white inside border at the last crest left uphill? I was thinking it might give you a little bit of extra grip.
I think I am actually, though, because I'm not on top of it. Oh, now I almost did. I almost survived really good. Yeah, you could probably do it, but it's really risky.
I was doing it in all my runs, but now I crashed twice because of it.
It's definitely also a good map for some high-level players. Just depends on what you like. But objectively, it's a good map, of course.
Okay,
Nothing
I
wrong
join
at
you
all,
today.
Nice.
Got my run together. But crazy, I'm 600s behind you, but that's 16 places.
That's crazy, yeah.
Then will Down actually win 2 in a row with such a map?
This map anyone can win. My next map won't be so plain. Damn, okay. Looking forward to it. Ah! Why am I crashing the poles? Oh my god. Guys, the thing is I also drove like 100 rounds of Grease today already. Like I'm cooked. After the stream now as well. I'm just gonna crash some waypoint pole. I feel like my cup of the daytime really is over for this year. It started good, as you guys all remember. Nowadays, just always too fried at the end of the day.
But I could have beaten you, but I crashed the finish again in the inside. It would have been a 51 if I didn't crash. I was fast. I would have been 6th.
No, I drove 55. No more winner POE? I don't know. The thing is also the fact that, you know, that we play the Elite Cups just definitely reduces my motivation to play single life KO. How am I feeling with the Grease identity? It looks scary to do faster rounds. Ja, also I would be really good at the identity. Like if it was cup mode and I would always have to survive it fast, I would survive it very often pretty fast, I would say. But yeah, for KO it doesn't matter. One small clippy or whatever and detach. I'm more likely to go out in the later rounds again by just like having a bad ice slide, losing 0.5 and then mud or something, I don't know.
No, I think with the identity the gaps will be bigger than that, I guess.
Yeah, so the identity is definitely by far the hardest part of the map. Or like most important. For me it's not even the hardest necessarily, but yeah. Did I enjoy Dante's Pain Inferno CS? I have no clue what that means in another NK. Was that a map I played earlier? Achso, the community short. Ah, wait, which one was that? What map again? With the trial below. Ah, yeah, was kinda nice. Was a cute map. Took me a bit to find the reroutes. So I had like a nice surprise factor in it. When I found it. The video will be released soon. TM. Also, I released my weekly grant video, guys, today, if you haven't seen it yet. My weekly grant this week is very fun. I think my time is still world record there, though.
I would like to see the danger knockout format from Miniavici of the week. How this would look like in these EWC qualifiers. That would be so sick.
I would love to have anything. I would love to have anything but what we have now. And yeah, it would be a good reminder, Drudy. My title is now updated. I forgot.
Because it's already so tough to actually stay in the safe zone with the level that people drive there. Like, that will become quickly very exciting for everyone.
Literally anything is better than just playing single life KO. I think that could work really well with like very high level. And with mini RPG of the week, I always found it kind of boring because only the later rounds were like super interesting with pace and stuff.
I mean, it's also not the most fair system. You can be unlucky. With Wu, when you have a bad run once and you go into danger zone, Wu's then with you.
Yeah, better have a chance than just insta be knocked out.
Or later when you have then the 1v1 duels in the danger zone and you are second out of like 7 or 8 players, but you are eliminated because the one danger zone opponent is like ahead of you. That always completely sucks.
Yeah.
Like when you get knocked out while being second and beating like 5-6 other people.
I think you could definitely grip the inside, but at the end, but that looks very hard because you will just clip, or you can just clip the trees, of course. Looks Monka. But I mean, like any format is better, guys. I don't know. Even Magi Monday has a more competitive format than what we play now. Not the qualifiers. The qualifiers are exactly as bad. But yeah.
Also the qualifiers are also extremely yak. I watched them to see if there are any interesting rounds for TM Awards. But holy moly, the level is not the greatest this year. There are still some really good names coming through. But not all of the qualifiers are looking sick.
Ja, I see. What the fuck, Epsilon? Dick. Well, plan is to not crash, guys. I think the hard part with Elite Cup is also just... Down not gonna win today. It's also just that it's so hard to stay focused for so long. Like, I don't know. Like, with 39 rounds and also seeding before, like, crazy. Yeah, I think Link also had a 0.3 in the seeding, 0.398 or something. And yo, Shorty! Limelight, why are you extending the timer? Limelight, relax. Don't do it. Did. 3x extending the timeout. Nah, timeout was deserved though. That was a crazy message. Yeah, hä? I don't know how to do 0.3.
Surely I will crash the finish at some point. The wood grip is still a bit weird when you have only grass sliding before and then suddenly...
Yeah, it's like grass, and then suddenly wood and tight. It's a well-known fact that in... Oh wait, what is that? That a human being can only do 3 or 4 hours of full focused work a day. Yeah, possible. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Makes sense, I guess. That's why I'm definitely not doing a lot of warm-up before Elite Cups. Theory, I don't need to do any warm-up. I could boot up my PC, maybe play like 5 minutes, and then join the seeding, and I will still get Div 1. And
The seeding is
like,
also
enough
warm-up,
there,
kind of.
basically.
Like, if you are sure that you
Yeah,
will
this-
get a run-through in these 50 minutes, then it's also warm-up.
Yeah, so far the seedings were no issue at all, so...
I had that issue with the ZRT Cups, the earlier ones. Or let's say, like, the 3rd, 4th, 5th edition around there. They were usually just on one day, the very, very long Saturday, starting like at 11 or 12, and going then almost until midnight. With the important matches being, of course, at the very end. After
No.
many,
Yeah,
many
that's
hours
tough.
of playing. I was always
Does not
starting
sound so nice.
super strong in the first match, often like the best performing player, but then when it mattered, the focus was not really that high anymore.
Mhm.
And then I knew, okay, for other years, for future years, I need to relax the first match. I don't need to win every round there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's also like it when there's like LANs with like very long days. I don't know, there's some people that for some reason seem to peak when it's later on. Bings is like a good example. Basta and me always joke about Bings, as a joke as in we're impressed by, like he often gets better the longer he plays. Like if he played for what, 8 hours before already, he gets better and better. Better than Trackmania World Tour sometimes.
Probably also XP Evo last year, because he was early in the loser bracket and made then a long run there.
Yeah. Usually it happens with players that didn't practice much. Yeah, that's of course possible as well. Where am I going? Why practice though when the tournament can be your practice? True. The important emphasis here is focused work. You can still perform work at lower capacities. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. I mean, it would definitely be really bad if I would play, I don't know, 6 hours of Trackmania before Elite Cup. Like, even with small breaks before, but... Yeah, you know. Usually my Saturdays have always been really chill. You know, rather sleeping long, bit of warm-up, doing something with Grenady.
Or can you sleep long when Formula 1 starts at 6 AM?
Yeah, we actually wanted to look and watch, but then we didn't. It was too early. I mean, now the next one is not that early, is it? What is
No,
it?
it's
China,
in China.
right?
It's in China. It's also really early. Also quite early.
Isn't
Maybe
it
not
like
as
8 or
early
9
as
a.m. or so?
Australia, but
Yeah, I don't.
yeah,
8
what
a.m.
was
Yeah,
it?
8 a.m.
Yeah, they
is
have
okay,
also
you know,
sprint
more
weekend.
better
Yeah,
than
it's
5.
8:30 on Friday, and then it's there is a sprint at 4 a.m. the sprint race, and then at 8 a.m. the qualification on Saturday, and then the race on 8 again on Sunday.
Okay, that sounds wild.
Now, always perfect times for Lars. I had some issues with the Australia race actually, because I actually stayed
perfect
awake
times for
until
Lars though, because he has the most degen schedule ever.
yeah.
Good at that pace.
I actually started sleeping during the Australia race because I tried to stay awake until the race. But at some point, couldn't hold it. But luckily nothing happened in the ending. So I didn't really miss anything.
Oh, Lingo out. Rip. Lingo getting single life KO'd. Classic. Actually, I found something very... I saw something very interesting about the Trackmania EWC maps, guys, about the campaign maps that Phoebe said on the official Discord. I wanted to talk about that earlier already, but I forgot about it. But basically what Phoebe said is that all of the maps, also the new one, Greece, were originally designed for multi-lap maps. Also, if you look at Greece, it also looks like a multi-lap kinda, apparently. I didn't pay attention yet, but... Like, these maps were all multi-lap maps before. So maybe they originally intended to have 6-lappers or something. I don't know. Or just any type of multi-lap concept. Which is pretty interesting, Imo. Imagine they would have brought back 6-lappers for EWC. I would have loved that.
You can play United Masters if you want to play it.
I would way rather have like a... Like an endurance race than a single life KO. Because in an endurance race, you can at least drive fast, and if you have one mistake, but you drove fast before, you're still gonna be looking good. In KO, if you it doesn't matter what you do in all of the rounds if you have one bad one, you know. 6-lapper with Cup of the Week format, I don't know. Could have been like the Grand Enduro format. Just 60 laps straight away, peng. I mean, it would have been more boring for sure. But playing-wise, it would have been better, not gonna lie. Like, more competitive at least. But it would have definitely been less exciting. But I said that on the official Trackmania Discord. I can show you the message later. After Kappa. Or when I'm out. Ja, that was a good one.
There's only one important corner here, which I didn't hit. In this run. And this one was of course important.
Not afford to lose like 0.3. Rip trophies now.
Oh yeah, I got to 30 trophies. It's not... top 16 is not the border price.
Also. I feel like you're the only Trackmania player who knows that actually. Other players, they see the trophies, maybe they also like collect them, but... Okay, nah, that's probably more, but...
We have Cup of the Day since many years and it's always the same. And now they crash.
Boop, 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 boop. I mean, how would you do 6-lapper? Like, how would you do it when you have a single map? Like, yeah, you could do one endurance race with, let it be 30 laps and not 60 maybe. Because the maps are, of course, very long. Like 60 laps would take, like, ages. Would be literally 1 hour of consecutive driving. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, they had something in mind with 6-lappers before, apparently. Oh, I almost touched. Six lappers were of course really cool in TMGL. I loved it. I was able to play, like, it was the best. I was so good at this format, and I was able to play exactly one season at it, and then they changed the format after like 2 years. That was amazing. Then they brought like the worst format ever. Who won the quali? I think Link, actually. Because all the pros complained? Yeah, but they complained about point loss. Not about the six lappers themselves, I think. But the point loss, of course, also made it cinema, like without anything like that. I mean, we had already later on the multiplier combo system kind of thing. But that was also just bad. But instead of you were able to lose points, it was just you were able to multiply your points by way too much. It was better, but still, like, as in theory, that format was really good. The multipliers were just way too powerful. Like, why can I 5x my points if I win the correct round? Okay. Who thought about that? Rip Spammy J.
Yeah, now that you speak about the multiplier 5 times at that moment, we focus on spam.
But you could have like a eliminator race in things. That could have been cool. Like, I don't know, with 64 players, and you just have like, it's like a multi-lap, and you have the bottom knocked out. Like, you know, like, let's say each lap the bottom 2.
Yeah, it's...
That would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, it can be very boring as well.
The end. Yeah.
Like, you don't have battles in the ending then for the important or interesting positions. When there are already some gaps between the players, then like nothing happens there. Yeah, I mean, like, we have such a format still. There is a cup monthly that uses that, but yeah, it's like sad. In theory, it's exciting. The dream scenario would be you make an early mistake and then every lap you overtake one person. That would be really cool. But it's just not how it works.
Yeah, it could be boring to it, but in theory, it's definitely a more competitive system. Because if you do one mistake in lap 14 or so, you will not necessarily be knocked out, you know? Like, if people before are just like further behind and stuff, like the rounds are connected to each other. It's not like every round stand alone. And if you drive really fast, you can also afford to make like 1 or 2 mistakes more. So it's definitely a more competitive format, but yeah, I see how it would be more boring to watch. That's true. But there's definitely also more competitive formats that are also good to watch. And I mean, I also know that many people don't like the KOs actually to watch because, first of all, because, I mean, you know, it's just blank KO, a lot of dingsing, and until the important rounds happen, like until the last couple of rounds, it's also whatever. But I know that people also don't like them too much because, yeah, because they know that players are very unhappy with that. So, yeah. Red Bull Faster was best format? Yeah, like, I mean, it's like the best example. Red Bull Faster, multi-live KO. I haven't heard a single human being saying afterwards that it was boring.
Did you mean the multi-live KO or what you had in the offline tournament?
No, the multi-live KO. I mean, the format in the Dings was very cinema, where it was Carl against me, but only because we played good. Like, it could literally be over after like 1 or 2 rounds. So we luckily made it exciting, but it could have also massively flopped. But the multi-live KO was not at all boring. It's so much more competitive than single. I don't know. It's just very different as well. Single live KO is just like a very different format. Like, you just gotta play like an absolute bot. Like, as in like a robot. Like, not even have to be fast, just like always the same.
It's close. But you are fine at the moment.
I don't know, hard to drive faster. And the thing is also like, it also doesn't help the game that, also the cup that much, because single live KO has like some experts, you know, like, and also allows weaker players to have like some good performances and maybe even qualify. But there could literally be people qualifying that are like way worse than at cup mode, and it will just be like not a wasted slot, like no one bad is gonna qualify, but you know what I mean, it's just like a really different thing. Cup mode is just all about winning rounds. Knockout is basically, well, big boy opposite.
You're in danger. Schade. But it was close, it is also still a good round in front.
Schade. I clipped. I don't know, it was really hard to drive faster. Wasted slot regional qualifiers type 1. I mean, that's a completely different topic again.
I have to put this into story of the year.
The regional qualifiers definitely won't help to have like a more cinema cup. That's for sure. But I don't want to get flamed on Twitter again by really mad Oceanian people. Nah, as I said, like for the EWC, I see why they did it. And for the people from the other regions, it's also goated, and they gotta log in. Like, if you are from America or from Oceania or I don't know, from any region besides Europe, and you ever wanted to get into Trackmania eSport, then log the fuck in now. No excuses allowed. It's like the best chance you will ever get.
But was it 2 people?
Oh, that's crazy.
Nah,
Wait,
Link, what are you doing? Nah!
Oh my god, okay, Link is a troll. That's crazy. Link type 1! Link type 1! Nah, he crashed again.
Yeah, he crashed purposely before the finish.
Actually.
Like, he did it on purpose. Because he thought he's out. This is this typical, you make a mistake, you think you're out, and then you do something super stupid afterwards.
But
just because you think it's over.
Mistake, that's like the biggest Kanadi ever, Link. That's crazy. Well, deserved knockout in that case. Schade. Yeah, why was that not in the round before? Question mark? Exclamation mark? Emoji? Oh, flippings with a bad line here. Ah, 0.1 behind on a map like that. That could be difficult.
Flippings is also pretty lucky the last round. He's always in danger.
So who's gonna clip now? I say iPrime. Never mind. No one clipping actually.
No, there was one clip.
Oh, Propanoia! That was close.
The clipper was Flippings.
Okay, yeah, Flippings out. Rip. Rip. But GG Flippings, you won 500, 600? 500 points. For the Elite Cup. Well done.
If Wolf wins now, that would be actually crazy.
That would actually be crazy, that's true.
Especially as he just said, as he tweeted that he will end his Trackmania career.
Who?
Wolf.
He will end his Trackmania career?
Yeah, maybe he only meant the competitive part, I don't know. But because of his
Did he play many competitions?
Yeah, he played the French LANs. There were some French LANs happening, 2 of them. And he was not happy with his results.
Wow, Prime. Oh my god. Crazy line by EcoWolf as well. Okay, they're both on a relatively bad round. Propanoia driving pretty clean. Prime with a clip there. Oh, clips the inside. But yeah, if he would have survived that, the grip, it could have been really fast.
Yeah,
EcoWolf versus Propanoia. Wow, what a time by Propanoia here. Holy moly. Just do it then. Why announce it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, naja. Also, I mean, it makes sense when you are like a very popular player. If it makes sense in the case of EcoWolf, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's also not a bad thing, to be honest. Like, no need to announce it, but it's also not like it's like bad to do. Like, for example, when Spam tweeted that his career was over after he stopped playing Team JL, that was like cinema, you know? Propanoia with an insane start already. Somehow gained 0.1. I think he gripped the inside of the first beam somehow, even though there's like an obstacle. Propanoia casually on the world record. 90% will come back anyway. Yeah, I remember that Mada already tweeted like 3 times or so that he's gonna stop playing the game. And now he's like one of the best players in the world, super ultra giga active.
And not just tweeted, there was a very famous video of him where he was also almost like crying and saying it's ending. Yeah. And yeah,
okay, Propanoia.
Half a year he came back and then got world champion and or was that counted as a world championship where he beat Carl in the 1v1 match? Or was it just Team GL?
That was Grand League, which was still impressive though, but yeah. Not World Cup. Mada not a world champ yet. Okay, GG. Yeah, I don't know. Normal cup of the day, guys. Nothing to say here, really. Okay, I am gonna be back tomorrow, Marius. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ja. That's my position here, actually. Would have time for a run, but I'm still 13th. Wow. Crazy. Is this better? Yeah, I think it is. I'm a bit further ahead, that's for sure. Clearly, actually. Should this car is going wide, I should remember that. Crazy. So my PB had it pretty well as well. How high does he go? Nah, I'm getting a slowdown. And this is one of the cars that goes from full outside to full inside in this corner. It's pretty annoying. Had to try it. It's an early round. Apparently that ghost is sadly very far away.
Hello.
Hello.
There's a mod if you want to join riding.
Awesome.
I think there's a mod. It's downloading.
I remembered now. Was there a reason that you didn't join voice chat last week?
Yeah, it's. Someone else was in a call in the room. I didn't wanna, you know.
Ah, damn, number 16. Okay, so it's really important that you get this tiny bit faster on this map, so that you pass this car before the apex. Interesting. I'm on my roof on the top of the quarter pipe in the end because I went straight up. But I landed on it and I'm staying on it. Ah, there's a slight default movement. So I will drop down. But I think it's faster to respawn.
Is this mod?
Also I have absolutely no mod yet on this map here.
Yeah, the skybox is like an industrial city.
That will load soon.
Did you install the show download plugin?
No.
There's no way to see what's. I mean, okay, I guess that's plastic, but that. What's good to know? Heavy and Bolle here today. Custom music?
Also, I pressed escape now to get a mod, and it worked. But in that moment when I did that, lag. But dude, this last quarter pipe jump is the worst jump that I've ever seen. Like, how can you not get a slowdown on that?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it's so bugged
Do you
in this
full
game.
clip?
Yeah,
Are
you
you
have
doing
to,
a
right?
full spin? No, it's plastic at the end.
Yeah,
Well,
but
what
that's
do you
not the
mean?
issue. The problem is the jump off. In this game you bug that very often.
Okay.
And I didn't survive it a single time yet.
Uh-huh.
Like always when I try to have a low jump, I'm getting a slowdown when I jump off. It only works when I jump way too high. Naja, was matter, wie du Trickmädel. Oops, that's the wrong one. The unpacks. Let's see what we get. Dexy. Mikey. Epos, but I have him already. I remembered that. Right there. Did it actually also stop between the cards? I've never had that. That it would stop in the black area between. Okay, now we go directly into the GPS because that was a weird section. Oh, it's rather short, this map. It feels short, at least, when you watch the GPS.
Is this? And I figured it out. Wow. Okay. Let's see the GPS.
There's no save here, I have the feeling. You have to hit that well. If you don't hit it well, you're dead.
Is this okay?
I made it into the one.
Whoa.
It's all about figuring out that weird part before the quarter pipe jump.
Yeah.
Like, there must be a good way to do that, but I'm not sure if I will find it. It's reactor based, so.
Yeah, I was thinking of not doing the 180 in the direction of the GPS, but it's tough because you have less speed. You might do a second ahead. Cut it is done.
I haven't checked anything yet. But as I thought about maybe this map looks like it's from an author that might not be looking too much for cuts on his own track. So maybe there's something to find. Especially as I would have done the wrong way in the first round when it just didn't start with time attack. I would have gone wrong there. This turn speed is stupid.
See it?
I don't know. I had like an idea, but I doubt that it's better. Was like, you still turn around, but you actually jump to the very far back because there's a plastic wall that you could jump against by turning around. And then you have basically more speed until, more reactor way until you hit the reset. But yeah, this overspeed, you cannot really use it for long. Because you're already too fast for that quarter pipe jump. And then you're just way too fast if you do that. So, is there a cut?
I didn't see one.
Where's even the first checkpoint?
Second checkpoint was he was 1 second ahead.
Yeah.
But maybe he just tried something and then it wasn't faster because he doesn't have a good record. Can be so fast. Holy shit.
see as a map where Ghost on would be so helpful in the warm-up.
Yeah, I'm sad about that as well. Very sad.
And how do you do the turnaround?
The way the GPS does it.
How much do you break?
I don't break, I release. Just like as low as possible, but you need a speed for the half pipe at the end, huh?
No.
No. I don't have a real strategy for that at the moment.
Holy shit, NAS. That looked good. We don't really know if it's really good, but it looked good.
51? What? Point oh? He's turning
Says-
left, okay. Yeah, but with speed, I had less. I mean, you can gain like up. Basically, that's what he did, like a bit less than a second, if you do it the other way around. But I had less speed after that, and go very high. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Or-
go super slow as well, or how does that look like?
Yeah, that's slow as well. But it's not easy. I keep touching. You do have enough speed. Maybe. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's worth it. You don't need the speed.
Hmm.
Ah! Could grab the red booster. Oh.
But you can land really bad if it's turned the other way around, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had to respawn this.
It's definitely more difficult. Maybe I can do it with more speed. I should have tried it more.
No, I didn't try it at all. I tried so many other things there, but not that. Maybe I tried it once and I forgot about it because I immediately threw it in the bin. If I also landed on my roof then.
If you break, maybe? Oh, that was too low speed. That makes the last half pipe a bit more difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, Joso is knocked out.
I don't know how it feels to grab the booster if you lose speed.
Also, okay, I'm not sure if it really shows the correct thing, because it cannot show everyone. How do you even do that? Double respawn at the last checkpoint before the quarter pipe. There are red boosters, but I just saw a card, like it looked extremely difficult.
I haven't tried. And I don't want to. Because the exit's so tight.
Yeah, but if you don't have enough speed, if you figure out you don't have enough speed through the last checkpoint to make the quarter pipe jump, then you have only that option.
Great. Great. Yeah, I do not know the respawn ways. Oh, that's some names in the danger.
Because everyone is trying it out now.
Honestly, decent map.
Crazy. doing wrong in the beginning that I'm a second behind here? As far as I can tell, there's nothing happening. Yeah, look at this danger zone. Plus 2.4 is out already now.
Yikes.
Also, is there any trick that I could miss in the beginning? Like until the
Early
long
grip?
right turn?
Early grip in the half pipe is important in the half pipe landing.
Mm-hmm.
The start, just low jump. Don't jump into the half pipe. But I'm guessing you're doing that. Are you?
I'm
At
jumping
start
off
start?
on the right side. Is that maybe the thing? Also, if you mean the small road section. Let's see.
No. And maybe turn cars on.
Yeah, then I see nothing. Because I meant not here. Here I jump from the full right.
That's probably a problem, yeah.
That's wrong.
I jump a bit left to right with a small releaser.
Yeah, also small release, but full right.
That shouldn't make too big of a difference.
You land in the quarter pipe then, or actually almost in the block below in the transition?
From the road,
Yeah.
in the quarter pipe, really at the top. Low airtime.
Oh, I thought
Early
you would be
grip.
then maybe too tilted. I thought. If you come from the left, jump to the right, I thought you would be too tilted. I jumped off from the right side because I thought that gives you the nice tilt that you land flat. But of course it gives you also the most airtime, so I have to release more there.
That might be your problem. 61.0 is fast. Okay. I might be danger. I started to think about the transition from the vote, and now I can't do it anymore. Nah, okay, I'm danger.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's dangerous.
Oh.
Legend. I have nothing to lose. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Wake up. I know what's real. Escape reality. Hardwired.
Failing that transition. I might be out. I am out.
I said it's dangerous.
Oh, that's unlucky. No way!
He finished now, oh god.
Yeah, I completely bounced on the plastic.
Yeah, there is also not
did
really a
not-
safe way, right?
Oh, I couldn't say that.
Also there is no way that you guaranteed will land well. I mean, I also still struggle with the right steering. I just don't get always fully enough around, which is also annoying. So I had wanted to continue with the right steering now.
Okay. Good luck with that. I'm gonna cry. See ya.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, thanks.
Brace yourself. Hardwired.
Now, why do I see Raistlin and Harpe both in the danger zone now? If I go out, then better now. and I can quickly join United and have a chance to, even though I'm already missing the start of it. The problem with this map is that we lose so much time because we have to watch the whole... Ah, okay, now we see how it works. We have to watch the full finish timeout here until everyone finishes. That's super annoying, like it's 47 seconds extra that we are watching. Yeah, but I have a different danger zone now. Oh, Heisland is not in here though. Is he out? Hmm. Okay, I made it. Ah, this is a weird map. I have the feeling on this map everything and nothing is possible. It's really unclear. I just don't know how consistent people will get in this turnaround. Even my, in theory, safer strat can fail. Okay, that's good enough for 52.5, which is local 21. Okay, it's not a very good local position, but it is third place, which shows how inconsistent everyone is. So I have a decent quarter pipe jump. I have a setup for that. But I have to understand how the heck are people 1 second faster still? It's crazy. I mean, these parts are super annoying to drive. Super weird to drive. Especially this wall ride section. I just don't know what my car will do, like you can easily crash that part. Oh, why does he release so much? I cannot believe it. Now he will actually almost get knocked out. Does he make it in time? Yeah, he's out. Yeah, with purple is also a mix. One round good, one round not good. Now Kachika wins with a 52.5, which I drove as well, like the exact same time I drove as PB. So I will just keep my line. I need to improve the start a little bit, or get more confident with it when it matters. Yeah. Yeah, and this round was again completely different. It must be really close between Wolle and myself. I got 5th actually. I thought I got 8th. Yeah, very close to 3rd. Mud Purple again far in front. And Kachika, who won the last round, are far behind. Ah. That's super strange, this map. Kachika and Banana Apple, they were both doing well previous round. Second. With this time, it's not even fast. Ah, damn, Rovi makes it into... Ah, but Bolle. Okay. Ah, Bolle, Purple. No. Purple's out. That's good. Doyle actually for 51.9. Okay, that was a crazy danger zone round then. I didn't expect that Doyle was also so fast. Oh my god. He just goes purposely then into the red boost there. Crazy. Crazy that that Bolle is in the safe zone here. With +8. Since purple is gone, I'm not a second behind. I don't think that my starts are necessarily better, it's just that the first place is worse, I guess. Keruvi and Doyle have to play against each other, that's helpful. I improved my 21st local. Such a weird jump. Nein! Ah. I'm in the danger zone now. By just a little bit. I somehow got this high quarter pipe jump exactly now where I needed a lower one. I won the round. I went from 5th to 1st in the end. With the safe way at the turnaround. Ended also with an 89 my time. Och man, Banana Apple, why do you let us wait for so long? Can you just finish or DNF? I mean, I have the feeling so many people are doing that, trolling around and using this huge finish timeout. Boom, I'm in the final. Last time is pretty long ago, sadly. But no matter who I face in the final, they are all fast. But actually, I have a faster time than all of them now. Surprisingly, with that PP. But that was also like my maximum delay. Against the Rovi. Finally! Boom! GG. Ah! I won this map? What the fuck? I was okay. I would have been fine if I went out early and joined United Cup. I would have been fine on this map, actually. It's done! It's done. Nice. Yeah, drove a faster time than his PP, but for a long time I was behind him. Seemingly, I had just understood the ending. Even though I didn't go for their turnaround, I actually was fast there. Oh, it's done. Yes. One step closer. And today, in the car ride from the work back to home, I was thinking myself, it's very unlikely that I get a win streak to close up to finalist, but we got one of them. One of the win streak wins is now here. Who knows? Can we do bingo to celebrate? Now there is the next cup starting. Survivor. Also a cup I have never won yet. Last week I was in the finals and lost them. Maybe today is the day where I can win both. I was such a typical mini RPG of the week final for a long time. The fact that I was actually behind them, also behind my opponent, was crazy. Because I drove a pretty good run. And it would have been just so typical if my opponent just also drives the run of his life now in the final against me. start in 2 minutes. My results in the mini RPG of the week were pretty good lately. Also very consistently they have been really good. I was in the top 5 in almost every single edition, I think, for the past weeks. So, did Purple and so on join? I only see Harbor. But no Purple of Red Wolf at the moment. Yeah, and Kanchika. Also no Kanchika here. Liegestütze. Oh. Ah, okay. Hallo. So. Didn't make the light on. So. Oh, map change. Okay. What will we do here? Survivor Cup. As I said, the cup I never won yet. Last week I was close, very very close. I should have won it. There was not much missing for that. But yeah. You can vote for this cup here, also for the mini RPG of the week, by the way, in the Trackmania Awards. And yeah, what do we do here? It is a time attack knockout. First of all, thanks a lot to TBTM for the sub. Really appreciate that. Yeah, what we do here is we have 3 minutes time attack on each track. All the tracks are new for us, freshly built. And on each single map, the last positioned drivers will get eliminated. So you saw in the in-game chat here that the top 39 will make it into the next round, into the next map. Of course. apparently you can gain 7 more 100. Why don't you use your skin anymore? Yeah, because I changed an in-game setting. I put the download skins to off, which is also the reason why all these cars here are grey, I guess. I thought that this will help with lags in Cup of the Day seeding and in the mini RPG seeding. I thought so. I'm not completely sure if it does, but in theory it doesn't have to load the skins from all the other players. It doesn't flood the in-game cache that much. But for some reason I also cannot see my own skin, because apparently your own skin has to get loaded as well. I don't know if there's a possibility to have the setting off and still see your own skin. It is very strange, in my opinion. Yeah, what is this cup? It's a time attack knockout. 3 minutes time attack on each track, and the last positioned drivers will get eliminated at the end of the track. Also when the 3 minutes are over. I got this ending so great in my early PB here. Just the drift to the right here was of course garbage, because you can just do it the inside way, much shorter distance. Look at this. That's a run. Oh, even the PB. Small one. And I am winning the map. Nice. But there was more possible. My last run was actually pretty far in front. Maps are extremely basic today, so far at least. I mean, we often start with the easier maps and then later on come the crazy maps. But the current maps that we play, they look like... Oh, it's a strange part anyway here. They look like they built it in 5 minutes here. Such a map. Yeah, happy Wednesday to you as well. Also my Wednesday is happy now already, after previous cut. I don't know, this transition is super weird. It's very unsmooth. At least I haven't found a way to get it super smooth. But this is the safest way to get a run. Now with much more speed. God. And again further left than I wanted and I thought. Okay. That wouldn't have counted. If it was important, that would have been annoying. Naja. But only small PB. I didn't fully understand the lines, so their times are quite ahead. Regarding that, it's good that this map came early. So this is a standard map here, just a bit of dirt. So what does it say? Top 26. When it goes into the top 20, top 15-ish, this is where it starts to become really tough. I mean, you saw previous map, I was on such a position. On such a simple dirt map, also anything can happen here, like everyone will be good on this track. Am I open by steering? As expected, everyone is close together. Yeah, this is also the type of map that I don't really want to have later on. So good that it came already now. It's just 900s to first place, but I'm 12th. Now this is already more tricky as we have reactor tech. At the last there is something in the way on these reactors. You have only a very tight section to go through, what the heck? And it's not snowcar, it seems like. Oh, them 2000s, huh? Ugh, what's this? Wait, so many people survived the first lap? Okay. I thought I would be leading. He's what? Ah, so. I think I know what to do. Especially here. Okay. Crazy. But there's absolutely no skill involved. You just pray that you get the bounce into the correct direction, eh? But I hope that I'm safe with this. Third place at the moment, fourth place. I'm surprised that everyone figured out immediately what the idea of this track is. I was so happy about my first try, you know, I thought I would be first. Because I hit these slides around the corners in these tight sections, I did that so well. Oh man, already dropped to 8th. What a weird map. Like, it would be shit to get knocked out on this. But it's top 22. Surely I will stay in the top 22. Surely? Yeah, but my ghost is ahead. Wait, I'm 15th now. Cute. But it was a good run. Yeah, look, I cannot improve this run. Stupid. Oh, I can improve this run to 10th. But I have no idea. Oh, Rotrex is knocked out. Oh my god. Okay, but some really good players actually got knocked out on this. I need more cups, so it's quite a lot already, but no, not that I know. There was one sneaky KO at some point, but I don't think that this is happening still. This map here looks crazy. Is this the way? Yeah. Okay. To be honest, this is not easier than Greece. Even though we had some prominent names getting knocked out, it starts to become really tricky now. We have not many players this time, and many good players that played other editions are also missing today. But still, the level is pretty good. We have other good players instead. I thought I was also around. I thought about turning in a checkpoint, but yeah, you see here you can also gain still a lot. Oh shit. Yeah, you can get that much faster than what I had so far. Okay, let's get this run in here. Scheiße. Oh, I cannot finish anymore. What is it? Top 19. Ugh. Also... RPG is decent for me, but this was weird. This is like a keyboard map, you know? You have a corner into a drop, and you have to straighten out your car. Like in the moment you jump off, you have to straighten out the car. And this is like so keyboard friendly, such a map. It's really difficult to keep up with it. But I also didn't get any run through here. But so far it's okay. We now start with the maps where it gets tough, but first of all in Isauka Snow, the typical. I hope that I survive this. I changed the gamepad even though I sometimes think I shouldn't. Especially as Isauka always builds very tight snow. With tight corners. Can you cut that? No. No, the most outside corner ever. First. Damn it. Wanted to get the 80. Ah. I cannot finish anymore. Last one could have been a PB. 80, I mean. How many hours in Team 2020? I don't know, but a lot. Very much. Like a lot. Top 13. Well, they're building a finish there. And that's not the way. I thought you would reuse it, but you actually don't. I don't know, we would need to check how many hours, but it must be a very big number. And I wonder if the number that we will find is actually then also correct, or if there can be scenarios where it would not show you the correct time. If you use different PCs or something, I don't know. Ah, damn it, this was not enough. Oh, I cannot believe it. No. I'm so good on this track early on, but now that I have good starts, suddenly the finish doesn't work. The finish that was so easy in the beginning. Okay. The last try it worked again. But surprisingly, my old time looked like it would have been enough anyway. Oh nice, a Vista map. Is this a stadium or is this something else? Do we get that checkpoint on the outside? Or what's the idea here? Is that a thing? Bug checkpoint? Oh, I didn't get that one. Ach so, no. Ach so, that's not a checkpoint. Okay. Top 10 I need. That's annoying. Like how inside can I go here? It's so weird with this jump because of how it continues afterwards as well. Nice. But still only 7th. Not sure what I do wrong. But I mean this map is strange, also the turns afterwards. 9th now overall. Because here I'm always bumping, as I cannot jump to the inside. Ugh. Still 10th. It's too far. Eighth. Last try. Oh. I was clueless on this map. How can you try for .68? I was not convinced that I will actually improve last try, but yet the whole ending seemed to be actually pretty much full speed. I was also not sure how to jump into the finish. If I should jump further left but then higher over the border, or if I should jump lower but then further back. I was unsure. Top 8 will survive. Okay, we need more speed. Sag mal, was ist das? But is this full speed actually? This meant to be full speed. Ah yes. Yeah, I had no chance with this respawn. It's even now it's still close, what the heck. Ah, cannot go into this checkpoint. This train. Is there a second finish? Did I see something or not? No. Okay, so. We lost a lot of time, like 1 minute out of the 3 minutes already over. Just to finish. Couldn't go onto pace at all. Ah, super strange corner as well. Aye, aye, aye. I'm not in the flow right now, that's for sure. Ah, that looked so good. But it clipped. We have only 1 more minute. Damn it. I'm again on the hot seat. Fourth sounds good. Fourth sounds like it has a chance to stay in. I have 1 more attempt myself. Especially this one I can get much lower, but it was too extreme. I'm 7th, that's not so nice. I dropped from 4th to 5th and then now to 7th. Top 8 make it. Okay, I make it. Richlik is out. Ooh. Ah, he was so often in the top 2. But he got eliminated on this track. Yeah, you see it. It's so different. From map to map, it's always a different result. Like, Rin and Richlik were 2 of the very fast drivers and they both went out here. And I struggled as well. And then other players did well instead. What is this? No, I'm going wrong here, wait. This is awesome. But no, this is also wrong. It's like, what the fuck? Is he not able to build it all good? Where do we even go? Ah, now I see it. Okay, okay, okay. Dude, that was confusing, I can tell you. We lost half a minute already. Not doing the pad change now. Top 6 will make it. Oh God. have no idea what I even did better. Just gained more speed. A lot more speed, what the heck. Strange. Hmm. Ah, scheiße, I fucked it up. Also, there's a lot more possible because you can get more boost in the beginning than what I had in my Ghost. My Ghost had already more boost than all my other runs, but you can get even more. And that is everything you need, basically. Dropped actually 2 places in the last try. Texo out and Luis out, Golyuch surviving. Yeah, also today is definitely also a chance to win this cup, but you see, like, I also struggle from map to map. You are never really absolutely easily in anywhere. Let's go left. Oh. What if we go right? Oh. Can a quarter pipe jump? Oh God, I landed so weirdly. The others on the server definitely take their time. Because my runs are absolutely not at the limit. Here I drove 3 times the same run. It's always annoying. Ah, I would have improved by a lot. Oh god, this is quarter pipe shit. Why am I suddenly... Now, of course I get sniped last second. Typical. Ah, but super confusing. The others were all over 2 tenths behind, and I finished 3 rounds. I got sniped by 4000, so... I was so far in front. It's confusing. Why were the others so far behind on this track? And then there are other tracks where I'm struggling, but here, to be honest, I was also struggling. Like, you saw how much potential there was, which I didn't get. Okay. Need top 3. We are 4th, we need top 3. What the heck? Where's the last checkpoint? We have 3 checkpoints. It's the last checkpoint here. Surely you can cut this, right? I'm not sure though. I should be possible, right? Oh, it's looking difficult. It might be possible though. Better test it out early now. It's definitely possible to get that cut. Oh, but I don't see the edge. Fuck. Guys, this cut is annoying. Scheiße, I'm so dumb. Kapka! Scheiße. So dumb, ey. Damn it, guys. This was my best chance, probably, to win this cup here. This was my best chance, because the opponents were not so strong today. But you know, when you have a map where there is a cut, and it's quite obvious that there is a cut, but then it's such a difficult cut, and it comes at the end of the track, and you have a checkpoint as well, you cannot really train the cut, because the line through the checkpoints decides if the cut is easy or not. And the map was also so weird with the transitions, like it was very unsmooth, that track. And the ideal way is that I drive a good time into the finish, like that I get a clean run, have a good time, and then I work from this. If I'm ahead of that, I go no cut, and if I'm behind it, I go cut. But I couldn't manage to do that. It was for me impossible to get a run through, because this dirt section, I don't know what that was, but you got airtime in the left downhill, and then such a weird way to go into a bumpy chicane as well. And my second to last attempt, it was, I think, I had a pretty clean run, a clean drift, a clean dirt. And I was about to, or was it my third last attempt? And I was about to decide, okay, I will actually go into the normal looping, normal finish. I will just go into it very safely. That was my idea. To get a run through with a normal way and to see how fast are their times, because I had no idea, like, did they actually drive good times or not? But then I clipped on that last transition, because that transition was also mega yak. Like, everything was really yak on that map. And I had to quickly decide if I even attempt a normal way, because, like, if I get the cut, I would think it is guaranteed faster. It is guaranteed faster. I would think so, at least. So I only have to get to the ending and make the cut. But yeah, the cut was annoying to do. Somehow I just didn't get a good lineup for it a single time. Yeah, this is a close top 3 as well. And this would have been not easy here, most likely. It's hard to say. They are close together, but are they close to the limit or not? I don't know. The map doesn't look bad for me. But could also be different. I don't know. Yeah, didn't work out for Coolio. I know, but the looping cut was for me as obvious as it could be. It was a mega obvious cut, I would say. And it was, however, just super annoying to do, because with camera 1, the checkpoint is in the way to see where you have to jump off. And in these first cut attempts, I was always touching the booster side, because I didn't see it. So I had to actually switch into camera 3. We seem to have only super normal maps this edition here. It's interesting. Ah, a bit sad, because like I didn't get a single run through on that map, and like the one my PB run, which was of course bad, it was like first of all mega bad early on, like super bad towards the finish, and then at the finish I also like landed way too early, turtled and everything, so I have absolutely no idea what pace I had, like what would I have driven, I have no idea. But at some point it was obvious that I had no chance to change my attempt, to change my line. I had to go with what I had. But yeah, I think I see something on this track that they drive, which is here. Like, that has to be possible. Like, literally. But they are not seeing it. Like, I would at least try it. And Gatito is completely yak. Guy, you can drift here. You crossed the checkpoint. Oh my god. This is the yakkest final ever. They are not seeing a pretty obvious cut, and Gatito is not realizing that his effect is not there anymore in this corner. He doesn't know that he can drift this. That's actually quite funny. Here, look. Like, Gatito will have a hard time to win this if he never drifts. Here's a no break. But here's a checkpoint, and with this checkpoint, he doesn't even try, like he does not notice. Let's try the cut. Ah, okay, it doesn't work. It's actually too far. Then I want to try now the other map where I got eliminated. Ah. So now without pressure. But this is super strange to drive, this map. Literally. Like completely blind, you don't know how much grip you keep and everything. And then all these edges here. Yeah, and this, like, I'm still failing this. Because, yeah, it's pretty tight. But I'm very sure that it's possible, like, definitely. But I want to also just drive a normal one once. Yeah, actually I want to drive a normal one now. And see what time I drive. Ah! Okay, this is behind them actually. But you see, this would have been helpful information. And when you have one run in the finish like that, then you know now that when you are a tenth ahead of the Ghost, then you can drive normal to beat them. Yeah, now I touched this checkpoint arc, but that's exactly the issue with this cut. This cut looks so doable, but you actually have much less space than how it looks at first. Because you touch the checkpoint with your roof. And if you try to avoid that, then your angle becomes more and more difficult. Like the more you save that you don't touch with your roof, the more the angle becomes annoying. Yeah, look at this. But, oh god. 700s only. I mean, this is actually not enough. Like, just getting the cut was not enough. I mean, this was of course not also extremely bad. Like, I was behind my Ghost and everything. Yeah, it is actually much more difficult than it looks. But sometimes, also Granati, for example, also went into Div 2 in this one cup of the day. When there is a cut and you invest time in trying that cut out, it can hurt so much. It can kill you. And now, for example, but I get the slowdown. Yeah, this is so dumb. Like, this track is really bad. I don't know. Like, this was, for example, enough of a lead to just go looping, and I would have definitely beaten 2 of them, pretty sure, with this run. I would think so, at least. Because they might have not really driven extremely sick times, I don't know. I cannot figure out because I always get slowdowns. Yeah, here we go. That's actually world record. It was literally just surviving one single round and I'm driving world record immediately. Ah, yep. Ah, engine. Yeah, I mean, besides Shorty and myself, there's nobody in OK Boys, right? Also, and you. Having to do this with camera 3 sucks. This is 400s faster. Actually, the cut isn't even as fast as I thought. I thought I can just drive a shit run, like even half a second behind, do the cut and it will work out. But the cut isn't even that fast. Oh my god, is this here? Also really, I don't like this map at all. I mean, it knocked me out. I cannot like it. But there are multiple reasons for it. I had now so much speed that I decided, okay, here we go, no cut. Because that's a huge PB. But yeah, you cannot survive with that speed over the bumps. Amazing. Yeah, the thing is, even if we are 4 players, I hope that we always have time. Like all 4. Like at default time, you know? That truly won't work all the time. I don't know. Also I would register myself in a team when it's safe that the team is also able to play when I'm not there. Because I don't know what's happening on all the Sundays now. There is a lot of stuff. Also for example, that's also one issue. The United Masters that I try to qualify for still, they have also matches, playoff matches, and I think they are Sunday evening, for example. And then I host Trackmania Awards on the the results on the 22nd, also Sunday. So you would always need to find a different date for all of these, and like it's not gonna be an OK Boys team anyways, as we won't find another OK Boy. And we probably can also join others or merge with another team which also doesn't have enough players, something like that. I mean, it would still be nice if we 3 are on the same team, but maybe we can merge with some Smurfen guys or with some other team, I don't know. Yeah, this is it. Now we're talking. -7/10. And this is the whole reason why I went for this cut. Because I knew that when you hit that, it must be faster. I mean, you skip a whole looping, of course. It must be just faster. But you see how difficult it is. You need the maximum amount of booster. Oh! Oh! No, we got it. When I talk about how hard it is. Yeah, that sucks also. I don't know. You asked so early. I don't know why they actually both decided to play with other teams. Like, how early could you ask so that we organize the OK Boys team? If they would both be playing with us, it would be all no issue. We would be already 5 people. That would look good. But, I don't know. For some reason, they decide to not do that. And with only 3 players, there's no chance. I don't know, do you know what kind of teams or what kind of other players there are that still search teams? Or we need to recruit more OK Boys. if there are some German canyon drivers. Or you won't play at all. I mean, I really like the fact that Shorty would agree to play. I find it's interesting. Like, I never expected that Shorty would be now motivated to play Canyon instead of anything in Stadium, where he's completely inactive. But in Canyon he says yes. Actually, I want to see Shorty playing Canyon. So I hope we find something. When is the deadline for signing up? It is very soon, I know, but when is it exactly? That was perfect with the music. Like, are you able to find other players if we won't extend our lineup? Because I'm very much not in the Canyon scene right now. Would you be able to find others? Was the only way that we actually ask Harkse and say, when you do the Smurfen teams, maybe you have like 3 players left that play with us. I don't know. Oh shit. I was once on the website to check what teams there are, and there was only one single team registered. I was also wondering how many teams there will be, actually. Also my motivation overall to play Canyon is actually not that high. But I want to see Shorty playing. Or playing with Shorty together. That sounds interesting to me. And I also cannot really let out a competition, right? But I have definitely not the chance to do this competition 100%. I cannot really train for it, I cannot sometimes play at the default time. Ah, okay, that was of course interesting. What does World Record do? You just lead. Yeah, I can see that. I was also afraid to miss it. Like, is there already a team engine that you would join and then the team is full when you join? Like, that it's either you join or... And there's no chance that Shorty and me follow into that team that you would join. Getting slow down. In the start here. Am I touching? Yeah, it's the question. If there would be a team that still has 3 free spots, that would be amazing. If we could just join them. Then I would register there. But I have no contact to all of these Canyon teams and players now. But this map here is... the focus is also not really there. I mean, that would fit if we would join a team that has German players. We can even do a German in the voice chat. Then I do a German stream. Haven't had it in a long while. Is there again one absolutely over-dominant team signed up? Like a team with Meep and with, also Hype Boys basically. Are they there? Meep, Cloud, Bull, all in one team? You know what would be cool in Canyon? For the team building? Every player that wants to play that competition signs up for it. And then you do a draft, a team draft. So that you get completely even teams. A team draft system. You have some captains and then they can choose other players. think my focus is now gone. Or I have to do the ghost off here. Let's do 2-3 minutes with ghost off and see what I can get. Oh. I mean, was directly a better attempt. That was too much. Too late. A 1/10 improvement would actually gain me so many positions. Like in my region there will be so many people close together. Okay, I say that, and surprisingly the guy ahead of me and the guy behind me, between them is like a 9,000 gap. That's a much bigger gap than I expected. I expected that there will be ties around me. Like with me. Like either before or after me a tie. But that I have a 6,000 gap to the guy behind me is crazy. Like that is something that I didn't expect. 6,000 is a lot on this map. Okay, last try. Last try is gonna be a PB. Because now I will raise my focus for this one moment. So afterwards I don't need any focus anymore. Okay, I tried to use the grip there. Naja, okay, doesn't matter now. I will end the stream here. Engine, you have to tell me if we get in somewhere. But it's definitely not gonna be an OK Boys team. But it would be cool to play together and not like you play then in a completely different team than Maddox and in a completely different team than Hype. And if I would like to play, then I end up also in a completely different team. And if Shorty actually wanted to play, then he also ends up like that would be stupid. Also, we should find a way that we three play somehow together and join another team. Okay, Then, thanks for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow evening for a cup of the day. Maybe also earlier. Also tomorrow I have to play a lot of United. I have to get a good qualification rank in the United Masters, and theoretically I could go live for that early on. Yeah. Alright, then bye bye.